Hello, in this video we will explore different options for creating a virtual crop in the Irrigation Expert Simulator. First we have to log in. So let's go to the main menu bar, to the creation of a new plot. We have to identify the plot with a name and input an area. Then in this screen we can define the weather data for our virtual crop, and we have different options. One option is for users within the Catalan area. They can directly connect to the meteorological service of Catalonia and select weather station there from there. But for other users, there is one option, which is just to select a predefined file for a fast usage of the simulator, or if the user wants to use a particular data set, they can upload their own files, files that have been provided by the one weather service next to their location, and they can upload their specific files through these options. You can find more information on the help section, and then once we have selected the weather data, we proceed to the next screen, which is the definition of the crop. For example, if we are going to define a peach crop, we choose a woody deciduous type, and then peach, and we have different options. For example, early peaches, late peaches, or peaches harvested at mid-season. You can see that when we choose one option or another, there are different parameters which are automatically modified. And regarding the parameters, for example, we have different data specifying the space between trees, the tree sizes, also some phenological dates as the flowering and harvest date. We can keep the default values, or just we can modify them. For other types of crops, for example, for field crops, there are different options, but there is also the parameters referring to the phenology and the potential yield of that crop. Let's return to peaches. And then the next screen is the soil parameters, where just by selecting one of the 5 predefined soil classes, there is some values like the soil water content and field capacity, which are set for this type of texture. And we can also specify the depth of the soil, the percentage of gravel and stones, and the presence of a water table below the soil, or if there is some possibility of saline problems. Regarding the irrigation system, we have 3 irrigation methods available: drippers, sprinklers, and surface irrigation, and each of them will have a different set of parameters to define. All of them have one parameter, which is defining the efficiency of the system, and then all of them have also a form for specifying the details, the limitations on the availability of water to that plot. Sometimes we have a predefined length of the irrigation system or the irrigation season between the start of water supply, the end of water supply, and a maximum volume available for the whole season. For sprinkler, for example, we have to define the frame between the sprinklers and also the maximum volume and the periodicity of availability of water supply in that case. And for drippers, we have to specify the details of the drippers delivery rate, the number of drippers per the distance between drippers, and also the period of availability. For all irrigation types, we also have the possibility to specify what are the goals by the farmer in this specific plot, whether to maximize yield, this is to not limitate yield because of the management of water, to save water, even if there is some risk of reducing final yield, which is a wise option where the price of water may be high or the availability of water is scarce, and a fair compromise between them. And with all these settings, we have already defined a virtual plot. More details can be found in the help section with the manual, the facts, and the glossary.